Tell me about your vision for it.
Initially my vision was just to make money
Mm,
because, I didn't have any. I just went through a divorce. But as I went through my divorce and I lost everything, I
mhm,
realized how the credit system just doesn't work in your favor. And initially, I was able to go to the BMW dealership and get a car off the lot. Then I go through the divorce and I get 130 day late. And then they're telling me I got to wait 2 years before I can reapply. And I just felt it was unfair for someone that's trying to get their life together. And I'll tell you this, this might be long winded, but you know, you can honestly get arrested for theft, for whatever, and all that. Carry on with your life. You have a record, right? That sticks with you for a long time. You get 130 day late payment. That's with you for 7 to 10 years, guaranteed. And how is that fair to anyone, right? You have Mr. Carlos that paid his bills every time, and then you want him that can't do anything.
yeah,
So I became an advocate for people just because I want to fight, I want to argue, I want to show opportunity. I want to just highlight the inconsistencies in how these bureaus work and how challenging it is for it drives up our rates. It does everything. Anything you do with credit will help lower your financial obligation if you get it at a good rate.
yeah. No, and I love the not so long-winded story because you're right. You can get arrested and it goes away soon, but with credit, it just sticks and sticks and sticks, and it's almost like you're just really stuck. And
Yep.
and I'm sure many people watching this has gone through something where it just immediately affected their credit and they have no way out or a thought process out when it comes to credit repair and how you speak and the experiences that you have. I seen that you said it's not just about credit repair. Do me a
Yeah.
favor and just share with me what it really is about.
So helping people reach their goals. To be honest, I think we think credit is just that, but it opens doors for a lot of different things. And part of our program is we educate you on the personal piece of credit, but a lot of entrepreneurs don't even know how to do business credit, and that's where the money is at, right?
Mhm.
So I take pride in just educating people on the options they have, because I'm telling you, it's an untapped market, and it's so much knowledge and opportunity for us to really move away from our personal credit and go into the business side. So that's what I really am passionate about.
I didn't even think about that.
Hmm.
The business side, where we often speak about personal and what we desire. How does credit affect one if they're attempting to build a business or desire to build a business?
Well, it does, because you coming out of pocket for everything. You're paying cash, and you don't want to use your personal cash to really build your business. Some people have to, but once you are an established business, you have some cash flow. You want to shift that to your business side, because the lending options you have are much greater. You can get capital to buy equipment. You can get capital to pay payroll, capital for marketing. And
Mm,
these companies are giving you, like, it ain't no two, three, it's like 10, 15,000.
yeah,
And then the SBA, if you're a minority, will give you so much more
yeah,
options for your business if your personal credit is good. So that's the lane you really want to get to,
yeah.
overall.
And so the credit they'll utilize your personal credit in order to help you with your business credit. Is
Yep.
that correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
just inquire. Just if you're having you paying your bills, your balances are low, you have a good score personally, they're gonna give you way more money on your business side because you can handle all your debt on your personal side.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and that makes all the sense in the world too. It is funny when you start a business account at a bank or institution, because then they start sending you, "Hey, here's a credit card where you could get 20,000."
Yep.
But again, it definitely is related to your personal credit to seeing
Always.
if you get that. Yes.
Yeah.
Um, and then once you get one, they keep coming. I- They keep coming. So with that being said, how do people manage that? Is that where people end up really in a situation because they just keep coming and coming? And I'm just talking about my personal experience. You get one credit card and your mailbox is full of get another one.
But I think honestly that's just generational, how we were taught as kids, right? We see in college, for example, I give you two. In college, you can get any credit card you want when you're in college. You can get any cell phone you want, right? But your mom won't be able to co-sign for you because she ruined her credit. So now you're like, man, I ain't gonna pay my bills because my mom ain't doing it either, right? It's truly generational. But I think honestly, it's one of those things that you gotta have the willpower not to want to spend. It's a discipline
Yeah.
because I have people all the time, they can't get a credit card. As soon as they start getting approved, boy, they start firing off. They go to Victoria's Secrets, they go to Macy's, they go to JC Penney, they go to all those stores that they're
Yeah.
gonna be buying, and then they're like, oh, you gotta help me again. I have a
Yeah.
lot of repeat customers, and I'm trying to decrease that because I want them to become a little bit more consistent in their approach.
And in credit, and speaking of credit cards, there is a percentage rate, a APR per se, that happens, and a lot of people don't really pay attention to it. They just think it's free money, and that APR starts hitting them after they do all that shopping. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people have so much credit card debt.
Yeah,
Um,
no, that's true. Absolutely.
and when it comes to credit card debt, how different is that on your credit than anything else?
Credit card debt plays a big role in your credit only because they go off your utilization rate, your payment history, and things of that sort. Where if you had a installment loan, it really doesn't factor that much because it's a fixed payment every month. But if you're using your personal credit card to do everything, if your balance goes above that 30%, your score would drop right
Yeah.
away, right? So that's why credit cards are a little tricky, because you could have any amount of debt, but if you can't manage your credit card debt, that will look a lot worse on your credit, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Credit cards is, and I guess, do you have, again, mine just going, do you have something on your website that helps people to begin early? Like maybe some YouTube trainings or something that'll help an individual before they get to that point. And I'm thinking mostly um, when you said college students. Those are the ones I think that have a maybe a better chance, right?
Yep.
Versus myself at 46, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, hey, they might have a better chance of understanding how important credit is. So is there
Right.
anything on your website that could help someone?
Yeah, we have a lot of blogs on the website. We try to put information there. We post daily on social media on different tips, just to inform people. I don't. I'm not one on social media. I have a team that posts. There's a lot of different information out there, right? I think it's hard to say what is true or not, but a lot of it you can test, right? You can test some of the theories. So I would just recommend people do that because I have blogs on my site, every week, just talking about ways to fix your credit and things of that sort.
Well, thank you for that. That helps a lot. And with that, and you speaking of social media and the website, do me a favor so that I don't take up too much of your time. Share with the audience where they can locate you at, whether it be social media or the website.
Yeah, so our website is www.aimcreditfix.com. And you can call us at 651-333-7328. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and not yet on TikTok, but we're getting there. So yeah, we're just we're trying to tap into a lot of things, but definitely just search us on Google. You'll find our information there.
Thank you for being here today. I'm really happy that you tuned in to Vision Pros Live. I'm looking forward to seeing your reactions as these episodes continue to move forward. This is going to get more and more fun. We'll have more and more engagement as well. We'll invite people to participate in the show. And thank you for giving us your time and attention. Have an excellent time building out your vision and becoming a Vision Pro yourself.